Hey, Marietta, so we back with the coldest winter ever, continuing chapter 11. My body jerked up back, forwards, and sideways as the silver train jetted through the underground. The lights blinked on and off, bugging me out as my mind tried to move faster than the train wheels. The crazies on the train were more animated than ever. One old chick with 4 pounds of bottom lips and no top lips at all sat across from me muttering, "That's a lie, that's a lie. Y'all know that's a motherfucking lie." I bust out laughing, because everything in my eyes at that moment was magnified. People had the nerve to look at me like I was nuts or something. The weed had me hungry, so I slid Daddy package, which seemed to be getting heavier and heavier, into a locker at Penn Station, Manhattan, on 34th Street. For 50 cents, I locked everything up and dropped the key into my pocketbook. Now I was free to get dinner. I treated myself to steak and brew restaurant. I sat in the dim light by myself, eating my food. "Do you mind if I give you the check now, miss?" The hurried waitress asked. It's 10:15 and my shift ended at 10. My shift ended at 10, I'm sorry. "Don't worry about it. I paid the bill. A couple of more bites of my steak. Well done," and I realized what the waitress had said. It's 10:15, it's 10:15, it's 10:15. Curfew is at 11. I ran to the bathroom, peed, and straightened myself out. Then I caught the local downtown to 14th Street. I still had to walk the east side. I puffed my last L at the light wind moved in and out of my legs, walking towards the House of Success. 10 minutes to curfew. I didn't want to hear shit about them revoking my upcoming weekend privileges. My 2-inch heels clicked on the sidewalk, making noise. My theme music. I didn't know if anyone else could hear it, but it sounds real loud to me. When I turned the corner to the block, I felt nervous out of nowhere, as if something wasn't cool. The lower Manhattan block turned into a haunted museum. The skinny little trees appeared to be armed enemies. I was seeing all types of shit, like snipers on the roof and vipers crawling on the ground. I hated this little block that was tucked away like a fake suburb. I mean, on a normal block in New York, there are lights and people. Plenty of people. Bodegas and niggas sitting on milk crates, playing cards or shooting CeeLo or sipping brew. But this little street was full of shit, pretending to be something other than it was. Halfway down the block, in the front entrance of my building, the outline of a body stepped forward like in an old Hitchcock flick. Energy shot through my body. My mind shook my head to the left, then shook it to the right. My eyes focused in a shadow cast by the dull light. And along within me sounded, "Oh shit, it's Simone. Damn, had she peeped me? Did she think she could hide her pregnant ass by standing behind the tall, thin wall at the top of the stoop? What did she plan to do in her condition? Fuck her," I said to myself. "She can't do nothing." In a flash, maybe a half second, to jump off the scoop. She jumped off the stoop like an old weight opera car, and out of nowhere and left, and out of the right and left side of the stoop, she shot. And out of the right and left side of the stoop, shots 4 wild mamas in black Reeboks, sneaker black jeans and bright yellow hoodies, charging towards me like killer bees. Brooklyn, the only female bold enough to wear some bright shit in the middle of the night when they were supposed to be on the down low. I folded my pocketbook like it was a brown paper bag, outnumbered 1 to 5, and unsure whether one of them was a big woman or a man. I turned on my heel and ran like my Jones and Davis were Air Jordans. "Go back, Simone, go back, Simone," one of them kept shouting. But Simone kept coming like a clunky pickup truck, talking about, "I'm going to get a piece of this trick, bitch ass. Get back, Simone." But like a mad bull, she kept coming. The short one was gaining on me, but my slim, muscular thighs were dodging them other fools. I was working that miniskirt as I damn near flew around the corner. I looked back right in time to see Simone bust her ass, falling flat on her face. I dashed down the subway steps. 2 of the killer bees kept coming. I assumed the other 2 went to help Simone. When I tried to jump over the last 5 steps, my feet landed instead on the bottom step. I had lost my balance. I had lost 1 shoe. With only 1 shoe on, I heard them on my heels. I saw the train doors about to close and shot unevenly through the doors. As soon as I turned around to see if I shook them, the doors shut tight. Whatever they were screaming on the other side of the closed glass and metal front door didn't matter because it was drowned out by the departing screech of the train. But their middle fingers, I could read that. Relieved, I fell into the small space between a fat lady and a young guy with headphones on, with one shoe on and my blouse button popped open. My titties heaved in and out from heavy breathing. I gasped for air. When I looked up, I saw half of all of the passenger's eyes on me. I sucked my teeth loud, began buttoning my blouse and spit. What the fuck everybody looking at? At the first stop, I got off and switched to the uptown train line. I was sure them Brooklyn films weren't going that way. I plunged my hand into my coach bag to take inventory. My box cutter was still there. I ran my fingers over the handle, thinking that's right. Simone was smart enough to get her little crew because she knew one-on-one she had no win. Even if there had been only one of them, I would have fought. But 5, who knows if they had burners on them. I felt for the yellow envelope that I kept taped on the bottom of my coach bag. I hated ruining the leather inside the bag with tape, but ever since Aunt B stuck me for my loop, I never left my money and jewelry anywhere, no time, and my bag never leaves my side, never. Okay, think. What's the plan? Simone and them ain't going to wait for me at the house of success forever, so I can ride for a while and wait them out. No, I get off at the next stop and go to the payphone. I'll call the house and find out what's up. Rashida or one of them will fill me in. Now, should I leave on one shoe on, or should I walk barefoot on this filthy subway platform? How long would it be before I could run into a vendor who could sell me a pair of socks? What would be a bigger spectacle? A female with one shoe on or a well-dressed female with no shoes on? This is New York, so I said, fuck it. You blew curfew St. Tiny, the house of success, bitch. Security guard voice was blurring through the phone. I know. I'm going to have to write you up, she said, taking her job seriously. I got a carton of Newports that say you don't have to say nothing. Make it 2. Now, what do you want? Let me speak to Rashida. Rashida asleep. Well, wake her up, I told her. She's in the shower. I thought you said she was asleep. Whatever. Do you want to speak to Lachey? What's going on, girl? I asked Lachey, hoping that if she knew something, she would volunteer to tell me. Nothing, she said in a calm voice. Has anybody called for me? And I'll be back, y'all.